Episode 6 of Iron Rain begins with Shango meeting Ariel and performing a blood ritual to glimpse into his future. Shango subtly warns Ariel that his life is in danger and suggests that to avoid death, he must give in to whatever is threatening him. The scene shifts and Mickey instructs his men to keep a close watch on Neria to prevent her from escaping. It becomes evident that Mickey suspects Neria of being an undercover agent and is interrogating her for information. Meanwhile, Victor searches the port for Neria, but no one seems to have any information about her whereabouts. Xavier meets his accountant, who informs him that his account is frozen and he cannot transfer any funds to Mexico. However, the accountant suggests that Xavier should schedule a meeting with the tax authorities to resolve the issue. Xavier agrees, but ends up threatening the officials. In response, he is instructed to surrender his passport and is barred from leaving the country. Nestor and Rocio haven't heard from Roman and Ricardo for days, so they decide to investigate. They find a couple of plane tickets in Roman's locker, suggesting that he was planning to leave town with Chris. As the episode progresses, we get a glimpse of Ariel's past when he was crippled and confined to a wheelchair. Despite doctors giving up on his condition as untreatable, his mother took him to a spiritual healer, hoping for a miracle. However, the Reverend refuses to help upon learning that Ariel's father is a drug dealer, fearing punishment if he fails. Shortly after, Ariel's mother goes into labor and gives birth to a beautiful girl. Tragically, Ariel's mother couldn't be saved due to excessive blood loss. The Frenchman pays a visit to Xavier and takes him to meet Massimo, his boss, to resolve the issue with their money. Fear is evident on Xavier's face as he knows the kind of man Massimo is and what he's capable of if his money isn't returned. To make himself clear, Massimo even severs one of Xavier's fingers. Victor breaks into Neria's place and discovers a dossier containing files on each of Joaquin's family members, including one with his own name, confirming that Neria knew Victor was undercover all along. Mickey arrives at the apartment shortly after, but Victor manages to escape without alerting him. Victor also learns that Mickey has kidnapped Neria. He hides in Mickey's car trunk and unknowingly accompanies him to the place where Neria is being held. Mickey plans to interrogate Neria to extract information from her, and when she refuses to say anything, he drills a hole in her knee. As the episode nears its end, Rocio pays a visit to Chris, who reveals that it was Ricardo who attacked her with his men. Chris doesn't say much and asks Rocio to leave, or she'll call the cops. Unfortunately, as soon as Rocio returns home, she receives a call informing her that the cops have found 2 bodies belonging to Roman and Ricardo. The episode review. In episode 6 of Iron Rains, we get a peek into Ariel's past. Turns out, his mother passed away, and he had a near-death experience where he somehow got better. But ever since then, he's been on edge and thinks death's always lurking around the corner. Thanks to this ritual by Shango, though, Ariel's feeling more confident now. But he is still all antsy, and nobody knows what he's gonna do if he doesn't find this thing he's after. Also, there's this sneaky suspicion that Neria might be in the know about where Ariel's product is. She was spotted hanging around the port before it went missing, and there's also a chance that it was she who tried to kill Joaquin by trying to crush him under the shipping containers.